In there, in there. Ah, he needs 1 or 2 shots.
Are you dead? Oh, the ball!
On the ball. The ball saves the day again. Okay, so I'm with you now, Ralph, and I can never find
Oi,
okay, you've already got
where's
2
a
weapons.
gun? I have been
How
running
do you-
around
see?
for so long.
I told
Where
you.
are guns?
Muselk, I need your help. I'm getting killed by someone.
Wait,
Come
where?
in here.
Are there weapons in this game?
Where?
Oh, no. Oh, if you kill
Got a
him, I
shotgun.
think you can...
There we go.
Yes!
Okay.
Got him!
Oh, my
And I
God,
picked up a weapon
yes.
as well. I meleeed him to death.
That's
Hit
nice.
Hit
Run! Okay, this is not...
Sam is about to get
Oh,
KO'd.
shit.
Ah, that's it.
Let's jump on the couch. Let's jump on the couch and chat.
All right.
All right, guys. Today we have none other than Fresh with us today. Thank you, Fresh.
Mr. Fresh Asian
I
right
appreciate
here.
that. Thanks
The
for
famous
the
Call
one and
of Duty
only
player.
The one and only, everyone.
This is Mr. Muscle K, very famous Overwatch YouTuber. Very big success. Glad
In
to have you
TF2.
here. In TF2, that's right.
That's how our comment section knows you, actually.
Correct.
TF2?
Yeah, from the old days.
Our
Yeah,
boomer
yeah,
audience
yeah.
is like, I remember that guy from TF2. That's
Yeah,
right.
they were the good days.
We
were the good
played-
Back when games had some fucking substance.
We played HyperScape with Elliot. That's his real name, by the way. Like, Elliot.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah, the movie.
Oh my God.
Oh,
terrible.
We played HyperScape with Elliot, and unfortunately Sam was also there. Didn't go so well, but we had a lot of fun doing it. Let's talk now about our impressions of HyperScape.
After the drop.
Ubisoft's new thing.
Oh, after the drop. After the drop.
It's like a less attractive version of me anyway. It's a slight downgrade, but you guys can deal with
Rick
it. Okay?
Astley 20 years before. There's some videos out there that will actually show you guys.
Let's
Watch Dogs,
focus
man.
on the HyperScape, guys. So we played it. It's Ubisoft's new Battle Royale game.
Yep.
Let's start at the very top level. Elliot, describe to us what this game is.
It is a very, very fast-paced, very vertical battle royale game, basically. With just it changed a lot of different elements though of the normal battle royale genre. I think it's interesting because I think every game's come in and done their own take, and I think you've seen games like Fortnite be like it's battle royale but building, and that obviously was a big success. But
Yeah.
I think they've actually done a good job of they've got the battle royale genre, but they've found a lot of their own ways to kind of make it different. It's like the way the circle moves. There's no big circle that comes in, which is in every single other battle royale game.
Ring
No,
of Fire, yeah.
no battle royale game has ever done that different, and they've got like these sectors that disappear once at a time. The mobility in the game is way more than anything you've ever seen, like way more like Quake than any other
Definitely,
battle royale.
like the verticality in this thing's crazy. Yeah.
I'm really impressed by how different, because when I sort of saw like, oh, another Battle Royale game, I was like, oh God, here we go. Then I saw the trailer and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
you've got some new ideas here. You're really having a swing at things. Having played it now, this is vastly different from any Battle Royale game I've ever played. It's way more like an arena shooter than it is a Battle Royale game.
Yeah.
And I think that's so good because the arena shooter genre has struggled to find any games at all that work for it. Like Titanfall 2, for example, is probably the closest thing we've had in the last like 10 years. And that luckily is having a resurgence on Steam, but before then it was kind of languishing on Origin PC or whatever.
Definitely.
It's good to see this style of game making a return in a format that I think people are more interested in. Do you know what I mean?
And I also think, a lot of Battle Royale games that I've played, they're always so big and open, and I'm just terrible with the sniping. I'm just going to be real with you. This kind of
Terrible with
cityscape...
just the sniping, Sam? Or
Just
is it
the sniping.
sniping you're terrible
But
with?
the
Okay.
actual cityscape itself, it's so refreshing to see, like, there's all these intimate encounters always happening. They're always right in front of you. They're always in the building, shooting, like, very close to you. And that also feels... something that I haven't really seen in Battle Royale. I mean, I feel like we've played most of the Battle Royales now.
Pretty much all of them, yeah.
Pretty much all of them. That,
Yeah.
for me, was the biggest thing that really jumped out. Like, okay, cool, they're really wanting to bring the combat a lot more together.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like the fundamentals of combat could do with a little bit of work, though. Like, I mean, what do you guys think of gunplay?
I
Is
actually
that
thought it was
working for
fine.
you?
I actually thought it was really good. I did not mind that at all. When I play Fortnite or whatever, it didn't feel like it was lagging too much behind the Fortnite gun mechanics. For me personally.
Yeah, no, I thought the guns feel fine. I was trying to figure out if there's projectile lead on the assault rifle.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes felt like I had to lead my shots with it, and other times I didn't.
Sure.
But no, I feel like I think the time to kill is really good. I think that actually feels like it's at a really, really good spot. I think that I think the weapons, there's pretty good balances. Like I don't think they all necessarily feel great. Like I think the shotgun
Yeah.
I know it could just be my bad aim, but like
Feels like a pillow shooter.
Yeah, I was like 1 second I was hitting people for like 2, and then I was hitting them for 78.
Yes,
and I was like, I don't, like it was a bit inconsistent, but that is probably my inconsistent aim if I'm gonna be real. But I think the one thing on weapons, my only like real criticism on it is I feel like they could have had some more like fun, like really looking at games like Quake, and I'm sure they're going to release them. I'm sure they probably held them back because they know that they need something to actually put out.
Yeah.
But like I love like the single burst like laser shot stuff, because I think in a game that has so much like movement and verticality and it's just absolutely hectic speed all the time, I think that that giant minigun that you have that has like 200 rounds, I think that's kind of cool because it lets you just get these really beautiful like moments where you're like tracking people as they're going through the air and just like relentless fire. But I know that when I play Quake, the I forget what it's called, but the like single shot like laser one,
Railgun.
Yeah, the railgun. Yeah. When someone's like bouncing through the air and you just go like that at them, that feels so. Oh my god,
everywhere.
That feels so good.
But I think that's purpose. No, I agree with you. That would be cool. They obviously have made a decision to not do that. Like the sniper rifle, for example, will not one-shot headshot someone unless you fully upgrade it, and that's another.
I was gonna say, I beg to differ. I got one-shot headshot.
Oh, there's the wall. There's the ball.
There's the ball. He's like, fuck this, I'm out.
No! I got headshot!
You
Are
dead?
you down, Elliot?
Yeah, I got headshot.
Down,
He
okay.
just took me out in one shot.
Again, like, the way weapons work in this game is that you don't like add attachments or whatever. You pick up a weapon, and if you pick up a duplicate, it levels it up. You can level it up 4 times, and then it's doing max damage, max like mag size, max recoil speed, etc. The sniper rifle, for example, is the only weapon that can one-hit KO you in the head when it's fully upgraded, right? So they've obviously made that decision to not do that, and I don't know where I land on that yet.
I don't mind that. I actually thought it was kind of cool to feel like, am I approaching this weapon that is going to upgrade, or is it not useful, or is it maybe going to be something now that I want to use?
No, I love the upgrade system.
I think it's really cool.
I just wonder whether or not the time to kill is a little bit too high, and whether or not the sniper rifle, for example, in what you said, I agree. It would be cool if it would be easier to see these like floating targets and just be like, boop.
I think the problem was
time to kill is pretty high when your aim's shit.
Yeah.
Still here. Just to suffer.
And also the abilities themselves, that felt like the big problem there. There are so many escaping abilities. There's the ball, which I'm going to be showing throughout this.
cheese.
It's like you're about to die, you just get into that hamster ball from Overwatch, another one, and then you just run away. And then there's the wall abilities. Then there's, when I jumped on, had no idea how to play this game, and I actually made this guy run at me for 5 minutes straight, just trying to kill me. I didn't even have a weapon because I just had these 2 abilities that I happened to pick up. It destroys the rhythm of the game for me.
And I think there's nothing worse than feeling like you've won a fight, like you've beaten someone in a one-on-one, and then they just like bam, hamster ball, and they're gone, and you're like, I beat you. But and also the fact that and like the side issue with that, just like throw it in with, is because, and it's not fundamentally an issue, it's only an issue when you combine it with all those abilities, is that because health is passively regenerated. That when you lose health, there's actually no, in Fortnite, if I lose health, that's like a resource that I've lost that I now need to resupply. I need to go find I need to go find meds, I need to find med kits, I need to find shields. In this game, if you lose health, that isn't, as long as you can avoid damage for 10 seconds, like you regen it and it's like nothing ever happened.
I actually think, that if there's one bit of feedback I would offer to theirs, I think they should remove that and add some health packs around the map. Because the fact that I can just peace out so easily from a fight, run around, regen health for free, and not have to really worry a lot of the time, I agree. It messes with game flow.
I disagree on the health one, because I think that I think it's smart that it passively regens, because I think that this game's all about speed. It's about that like arena style of just go. You get out of a fight, you're into the next one, you're flying over rooftops, and I think that having to stop and medkit or shield.
Not stop and medkit, but just
like
run
walk
over something.
one.
Like the old Quake style stuff or whatever, like picking up armor shards and shit. Like I reckon that would be great.
Yeah, but I think it could be weird if you had to like go and hunt for stuff and like avoid fights for a bit. But what I do think though, I think that the abilities are definitely an issue.
Yeah.
I think they need to double the cooldown on everything.
As in make it longer.
Because think right now, like we're not even like good at the game. We don't really fully understand it or know how to cheese it or anything like that. When people figure out combos, like I was chasing one guy when we were playing, and he had the ball, and he had, which you're invincible when you're in the ball, and he had the armor ability, which makes you invincible as well. And he would hop in the ball, and I would break the ball. By the time he's out of the ball, he pops armor.
Yeah.
By the time his armor's run out, he's got his ball back. By the time I get him out of the ball, he's armoring again.
Sure.
And it was infinite. And there's I was running myself out of ammo because I couldn't freaking kill the guy.
No, I agree. There's definitely some balance issues in the game for sure. But I feel like overall, I'm just actually really impressed by it as a package.
Yeah.
I actually think this is a great game so far. As I said, I've only put a few hours into it so far. These are just impressions, but I really like this.
I think I like what they're doing. Like, I think they're borrowing now a lot from the whole res thing that Apex Legends started doing. I like that.
Yeah, that's a great mechanic.
Yeah, the pinging systems in there too. Oh, okay, cool. So you're actually, you're running around, you die, cool. You become a ghost. You just have to like stick by your teammates. If they kill someone, you just jump onto that corpse, and they can like res you with that kind of body or whatever.
That res token or whatever.
Res token. So it's slightly similar to Apex Legends, but instead of a specific area that you need to go to res, you can just kind of find it anywhere on the map where the last person's died, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they've done that better than anyone. I think the biggest, like, battle royales are great, but I think the big issue that every game's always tried to solve is if you're in like a squad and one of your squad mates gets like properly finished, like, what happens now? Are they just spectating? And it used to be in the old ones, like PUBG, like when Fortnite first came out, if you get eliminated, like, you're gone, like spectate. And then Apex came in and they introduced the idea of being able to revive people at certain spots if you're, fully eliminated. But then I think actually HyperScape's done it better than anyone because now when you die, you're not even temporarily spectating while they go to revive you. You're able to run around and scout ahead, and you're still playing the game.
And you can call that on comms, if you like, you know what I mean?
100%. You can be like, oh, there's an enemy over here, or oh, I found a station over here. But regardless, you're doing things. You're walking. You're not just sitting back in your chair, like being like, yeah, boys, like get me up when you get a sec. You're actually like still engaged in the game, and I think that's really sick.
So. I was going to say, the last big thing also, remember we jumped in like half the map's missing and shit? Like, that's something I also haven't seen.
Oh, wow. Look at how tiny the map is now.
There's only 6 people.
Just
Look, there's only 6
in
people.
a
Slightly longer queue, man. Like, what?
Just to explain that, they actually, instead of waiting for 100 people and then queuing, you wait in a really long queue, they will start the match even if you only have like 20 people in the lobby, and then they'll only use like a quarter of the map, right? So they're always keeping you playing. Sometimes that feels like it's a bit too short with the wait time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind waiting a bit longer.
I mean, I've been playing Battle Royale long enough to know that I've been conditioned to, if I'm waiting in a lobby, I may wait 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever to get that full. Like, everyone knows that's kind of the drill. Having said that, jumping into a game in 30 seconds, I see value there.
Sure.
I don't think it's 6 squads though. My God, it was so quick and the map was so tiny. Because what they do is they just section it off. You can only be in a certain area. And that felt too quick for me,
Yeah.
So, Elliot, you play Fortnite for a living.
I've been known to
Sorry,
do that.
I just threw up in my mouth. You play Fortnite for a living. Do you feel as though HyperScape has what it takes to make it in the competitive Battle Royale scene?
Oh, I definitely think it'll carve out like a strong area of the game. Yeah. I think like Apex. I think it's also interesting because I think it looks like it's targeting a slightly like lower end of system than Apex is as well, which I think could make it way more successful in like Asia. I think that, like, once again, I don't think anything can compete with Fortnite. I just think Fortnite is this giant,
Here we
it's
go.
a beast.
Elliot with his Fortnite.
It's a beast. It's a beast.
Why don't we invite him on?
I know. Like and subscribe.
God, imagine offering opinions. Oh, God. No. But seriously, yeah, I think that it's a super strong game. I think it's going to carve out a really strong niche. It makes me like I love arena shooters. I love that kind of fast mobile gameplay, but I've been struggling to find a game where I'm actually keen to do that. Like, I enjoyed like Doom multiplayer, for example, when it first came out.
Okay. Eternal or 2016?
2016.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I haven't actually played Eternal.
Not Eternal.
It's not that great. It's not to play, to be honest.
But yeah, I think this is like a really, really cool way to kind of like have that gameplay element. It feels fast. It feels like battle royales are very like rapidly moving more and more towards like, it's almost more like multiplayer battle royale in the sense that, like, think Call of Duty multiplayer where you spawn in, die, shoot, like constant action. PUBG was like you have like 2 fights in like a 30-minute game, and then Fortnite came out. It's a little bit more tempo. Apex more tempo again, and now this is just like come down, and it is a war zone.
Yeah, true,
for sure.
All right, guys, that's HyperScape from Ubisoft. It's out now, or at least it's on PC.
It's on beta, right?
It's on open beta. And you can go and play it. It's probably going to come to consoles eventually. We liked it. You should check it out. Thanks very much to Mr. Muscle K for being here today.
Thanks, Fresh. Appreciate it.
Go and like and
worries.
subscribe to his channel. He needs all the subs he can get.
does.
He hasn't
Really
got that
struggling.
many. What is it? 9 million subs?
Yeah, struggling.
I need the 10. If
Throw
everyone
that.
watching
We
this
want the
video
10.
goes and subscribes, I'm
want my
there.
10.
Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Layman out.